Hello. Hola, Chesco Master. Buenos días, tardes, noches, lo que sea. And hello, everyone. Just going to work today on just a few things on stream. I was not planning to do this on stream. Why not? So my plan today is to change a bit the digital clock. First of all, I want to do a small effect so the two dots in the middle blink a bit, which should make it look better. And the other one is to make a second version of it. So let's see how it goes. I'm also going to just leave some music in the background, so if you have any request, let me know. Anyway, so let's start with this. This is not going to be that interesting anyway, so it might also be a bit too complex. So to start with, I have all of this code, which is the custom code I have made for the clock. All of the top part, all the way, I think until more or less here. It's something that the game already had. I had to modify a few values, but more or less the game had this. Then all the custom code to render the numbers, it's part of this, which doesn't look like a lot, but on the left is the actual code itself. On the right is the interpretation, on the left is the actual code, let's call it. So now what I have to do here is find a way to make room to be able to add code to do the blinking I was showing before. As I said, let me know if the sound is working, which doesn't look like it's working. Is it because I'm not focused on it? The background music is not working now. Let me see if I do this. Does it work now? Yes. Okay, now there is some background music. Anyway, so the plan right now is to remove these lines of code since these are not that necessary. You can see it repeats, and I can just do it once and keep the value. Because this is S2, right? Yeah. So let's say if I remove all of these only until here. No, I actually don't need to start it. Do I? No, I don't need it. So if I just remove this line, it should probably just do the exact same thing. Alright, of course. I also have to remove this because this is not good to, yeah. Okay, yeah, it does the exact same thing. So I can remove this. Well, it might not look difficult right now because I'm doing it quite fast. I already came up with the idea about how to do it, so I'm skipping all the part of researching, coming up with the idea and trying to apply it. Well, you will see the application later. If anyone has any question of what each part of the code does, you can ask in the chat. I will try to answer as best as I can, because I don't have everything in the code. There's a lot I don't know about it. The next one should be... that has to stay. Okay, so you're moving it to S1. Can I do that? No. Yes, I can do the opposite. I can just transform this to S1, then where's the 0? It is clearly transforming into S0. Where's the S1 misuse? Here. S0 is being used here, okay. If I transform this into S1, no, this is going to text. Is this one being used anywhere else other than in this operation? S2, S2, S1 is stored here, and I cannot see it anywhere else. No. Why is this being done then? Once created the texture page. The texture page is supposed to be the same thing anyway. So if I do this, yeah, I imagine that's going to change. But I modified this part to be S1 and this one to be S1 too, and this to be S0. I'm forgetting anything else before either. Yeah, and this has to be S0 again. Okay. Yeah, it looks. Now that I have all of this, if I remove this, I can actually do it faster like this. Player heights. And everything 0. Symbol. Okay, there's an issue here. Saving is 0 and S0 keeps being the same value, right? Okay, I'm going to make it easier for myself just by doing it slowly. To remove this one, I'm going to remove this one. Now it becomes texture page. No, this actually makes sense, I guess. because this is the texture page. And this is the texture page. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I can remove this one without any issues. First, let's get rid of this one. And get rid of this one. And with this I have for 24, 72. That should be enough for what I want to do. Yeah. I can also do this. Where is it? Minutes. Here. I can transform this into an S0. And save the S0 obviously. And here I can ignore this part and use GoS. Yeah, I think I can clear this bit of code. Okay. Now this is going to be annoying to do, but okay, it ends here. Now I have to get all of this, clear this part, paste. Now it ends here, this one, and I can get everything up to here, clear all the way here. Okay. Now the question, which one I render number? Then the last one is this one. The Shimiyami. Two of this, I think. I can paste. Oh. Wait. Random number. Hello, Chef Judge and Hola Ruiz. Okay. All of this got kind of messed up. Offset hours, and the other one should be offset hours, offset minutes, offset hours, offset minutes, random number. Let's make the copy paste wrong. Let me try again. More of this. Now I have to clear this part. Now I have to do the paste here. Okay. Render number is shouldn't here. Now this makes sense. Now I can copy this part. I can get rid of this. Now this can be cleared. All of this should be empty code. Gracias. Nada, estoy aquí trabajando en más cosas. Eso es todo por ahora. No, por suerte esto no es Hex, esto es Disassembly. Hex es esto que después lo tengo que hacer. What I was doing. Oh yeah, I have to. Not much. But I have to move this up. Ahora sí. No me equivoqué, sería ese. No. Aquí es. Okay. Wait. S2. Is S2 being modified somewhere? This is not. I can fix this part later. block itself. That should be fine. The position itself. Which is the position? I am showing this now because I need to calculate current position. Oop. 1 pixel. Okay, so where exactly this? Two 1438. That's not 22838. Here. To 28 and the other was 38. Difference here 26, that's 12 more. To 28 to 10. Que vaya bien el trabajo. H should be C, width should be 3. Now the position. The position is a problem. Clock position X plus 1 much. Plus 30. Okay, so I have to move this a bit lower. So this is going to be C now. Going to change this, copy. Here. So you. Not fine. Here I can use space, but here. Of course. No. position Y, you also have to add that one. So let's make it before this. Now oh, hello here, RPG Slayer. No one zero X. How much is that? This should be 12. And this one is actually 21. You know what, I'm going to make my life a bit easier by doing this and then this. And then where is the other one? Here. Okay. The position should be this one. Okay, this one is stupid. Before it. You can just get rid of this one for now. This is no, yeah, I'm doing it right. So it would be for C. Yeah. And I can get rid of this one. Now I actually have to test if this works or not. So let's go to the hex part. Yeah. Oh, no. You probably have a few calculation errors, but let's see. Okay, now let's see how it looks when I broke something or not. Can I? Yep, something is broken. Oh, I know what is broken. Back to broken. The problem here is I forgot which one was the clock. And 192. I'm at 210. 192. 192. 28. 216. Position here should be right. If this is 28. I think this should be 18. Yeah. Size is 23. 23. Again, 17. Sorry for the music being gone. Okay, let's go back to the hex part. Pretty sure I'm forgetting something. This here. And I'm going to try again. Yeah, there's clearly an error here. Okay. The clock is this part. I'm making sure here the clock is being rendered. Width is 64, so it will be 192. 192. Fourteen. 216. 230 should be this one. 230. The other one being 228. 208. 16. 16, 20, 12, which works. No he jugado los otros dos, así que no. Hola, Feli. Okay. No, it's not working. Yeah, the clock is not working either. Mm -hmm. And 16. Have to check here. S2, this is correct. S2, this is correct. 0. Did I get rid of this one? Yeah, I got rid of this one. Why? That's the reason this is not working. This one is gone. Why it is gone? which I'm going to make you wait for now. What is this one here? It was S1 something. Now it might be easier to look at the 31. I forgot to change the scene. Move S1 P0 here. Okay. Move. Yeah. Does this one thing and how did I delete that? Okay. Let's copy of this. Where was this one here? Get rid of that. Okay. Remember here it's L, S1. I think it was like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The clock should be fixed. The issue is here. Why is not rendering as I expect? Position X, position Y. The size is clearly 23. The size looks fine, but then the clock is just 8. Surely or half of it. Yes, and this should be fine. Then the position of the clock. Okay. Here the position is minus this. I get why this is not working, I think. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, this goes first. Goes in order. So I actually have to move this part up if I want this to work. No, actually. Can I? Where's the setting next? Then, where's the A? A. Let's change to 9. Let's see. This is probably going to work, maybe. Okay, at least this is going to fix the issue I had. Okay, let's change to the emulator again. Yeah, okay, now it's kind of working. It's not the right position. Okay, the position is easy to fix at least. Okay, so I have to make it a bit more to the left. So one less, and then a bit more down. So A. Zero two, zero two, zero two. Oh yeah, I did modify it here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And now the clock actually has that blinking effect. It took longer than what I wanted. Hmm. And also the clock mode is working as it should, which is good, because it was broken up before. Okay, so that's part of one of what I wanted to do, which is changing a bit this clock. And the second one is to make a different design for it. Okay, so I'm going to put the music again. Okay, I'm going to leave this in the background for now. Yeah, okay, it's working. So that was the log. Now I can save this. Copy. Okay, so for this second clock I will have to make a sprite myself, so give me a few seconds to get that ready. This is different wood. Two, I guess. Give me a few seconds. Drop this. Let's change this to this. So this is how the original looks. This is how it looks the heart when you have the digital clock. It's pretty different design. Now what I'm planning to do, this one. We'll have to rename regular clock, which was the name of that one with this page. And the other one was get load page. That one is creative. Create. This is renderable data. Going to clean disassembler again, so now we can actually have the proper data. This technically the original code, this is the new code. okay. Now the idea here is to do this. Hola, buenas, Valentina. Problema, se te jugó. ¿Dónde está el It's this one. Good. Let's change this to this again. So my plan here is to make enough room to get this will get these numbers in the middle. Over here. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Well, not exactly that color, because that's transparency. Okay, so if I get this color probably here like that. If anyone just came and doesn't know what I'm doing, I'm trying to make a new design for the digital clock as of now. I did an update for the other one. Okay. I didn't get rid. Oh, wait, what look? No. Canon? Do something pretty good. So I'm going to the 0 here. I'm going to the 0 here. Like this. So if I make an extra line, no, it looks bad. It depends on what you mean with that. Like if you want the numbers, where I'm supposed to put the numbers, because it just looks better if I just put it here in the middle. Okay, let me change to the that's the clock. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with version 2. I'm trying to keep the small ball. Juan Raymond, aún queda mucho trabajo para eso. No he avanzado casi en las animaciones, la verdad. sí, es mucho trabajo hacer animaciones para este juego. A ese Metal Goromon le falta aún más trabajo. Es, ¿cómo decirlo? Mi idea original era darle las animaciones de Garurumon, pero no se puede. Si pudiera habría ahorrado tanto trabajo, pero no. Sí, tengo un vídeo de yo haciéndolo. There is already ultra hardcore mode if you want, but I don't recommend playing that. That's no, don't. At least if you value your sanity. If you don't care about your sanity, then go ahead, play that. Pero sí, tengo un vídeo, si no me equivoco se llama True Hardcore Garurumon. Lo hice con mi autismo porque creo que ese Piximon y Machine Dramon son los tres que tienen mejores posibilidades. Anyway, but yeah, if you want more boss battles, I already have literally boss battles for every recruitment and more. Adding even more than that feels more like padding rather than actual boss battles, let's say. Okay, I'm going to add one dot like this. Okay, this looks good. Yeah, I think this looks good. By the way, there is this, I'm not sure if you can see it here, but there is all of that says the power of Deadpool. This is never used anywhere, but it's here anyway. Anyway, if you have not played True Hardcore or all battles, try it. See how much you like that one. Ese recolor me costó. Ese recolor no es un modelo distinto y todo. No es el mismo. Y no es de Digimon World 2, porque ese me estaba dando un ataque. Tuve que arreglar la textura porque la textura estaba mal hecha. Metal Garurumon también, le tuve que arreglar la textura, aparte de cambiar el modelo, pero la textura también es un poco distinta. Hay tantas partes de esos modelos que están mal cuando te fijas. Well, I'm glad you like it. I mean, the more batteries for some people and some other people don't like them, so... Well, wait, in which version did you finish that? 2.1 or 2.2? Because 2.2 has more stuff. Yeah, okay. Export as... So, I just did this on GIMP. This is how I do it. I export it in something I can use. So now I'm going to export this as... replace. Export. So I guess you got the 3 Machine Dramons in the back dimension. have this texture, I can try to play to the game. Going to change to this one. Now that I have the new spreadsheet, what I'm going to do is open it on the hex editor. That's the way I do this stuff, which is not how to say it, is not efficient at all. Menu word 2, yeah. So now I have it open in the text editor. Now I just copy part of this. So copy, and I look it up. Oh, I don't want this one. I forgot I made a copy. Clock version 2 here. And I search for it. I cannot find it, of course. Let's move. Ah, right. Pretty sure this changed the colors because it does that. Yeah, no. It's a different color. Now, okay. I don't know why this color changed, but anyway. Now I can copy this. Hopefully it's the same one. Looks like the same one. Kinda. No, I'm going to know after I. Okay. What I do is just copy and paste. Doesn't look like a lot, but I have to do it slowly. One mistake means that it's not going to work at all. So I have to copy on blocks of 800 hex, which is a slow process, especially if I want to do like huge changes. And 800, and the last one. Okay, and if this is working, I'm sorry, I'm going to stop the music for a bit. Version 2. I'm going to change to this. Did I open the right one? It should look like version 2. Okay, so it's not working still. Later that if Of course. Huh. So there is, I forgot that there is always a second copy of the same image, and that's the one that is used in game. 130, 130, so how much is this? Is okay. Yeah. Now 800. 800 again. Sorry for no music again. Maybe should just have some sort of YouTube playlist or something. And that's the last one. Now this should work. Let's change to the emulator again. Yeah. It's a lot smaller than the other block, as you can see. Okay, and now what I have to do is to actually do the rendering part, which is a lot more complicated. So let's remove this. Let's go back to the code. Everything up to here can be the same. Now I'm going to remove this to make room. I should explain what each of these parts does, just in case for anyone interested. Well, first let me finish this. Okay, and this is the last one that I have to delete. Okay, so this is to create the polygon. The first one is the left bell of the clock. The second one is the right bell of the clock. This one is the clockmon. The clockmon you see on the top that is doing the animation. This one is the clock itself, and this at the bottom is the what's the name? The yellow dot that appears, and this GS sort of sprite and I don't have the name now. It's the what's the name? The minutes that is going around. So what I want to remove is this, which is not much to be honest, but that has to be removed. I have to keep everything else. Well, anyway, first I have to make room. Then I will think about what I should do here. Of course, you're going to become S0. You're going to become S1. You don't use S1, right? 0. It uses S0, but not S1. Oh, it uses S1 here. What? It's the same page anyway, so probably doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So S0 is the hours. Why it is loading the hours now? Anyway, I'm going to make some modifications there later. The texture page. So what I was doing is one here. Everything around this should be S1. This should be S1, and this one should be S0. Yeah. Going to make nope here. Am I forgetting something here? Anyway, let's get rid of this. I keep forgetting to set up some music. Let's put some music. This one. Let's put the music of the best game ever. Okay, now we have some music. No. I have to keep this one. I don't have to forget about this. Okay. Let me get rid of this again. I'm doing this slowly, but it's better than making mistakes. Okay. This is the last one, which is the exact same thing. And for some reason it's loading the hours early, which doesn't make that much sense to me, but why is this doing that? The S0 is being used there. Then it's loaded. Maybe because it has to be used more than once. They can change that to S1, right? Is S1 being used anywhere else? S1... No, it's not used anywhere anymore. If I change this, where's the other one? Here. This to S1 and this to S1. Yeah, looks like it's working fine. Alright, this should be moved to 0. And this also to 0. Yeah, that looks right now. I can now remove this part, but it's not necessary to be honest. Remove this. No. No. Not. No. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this looks right now. And I have quite a bit of room to work with. No. This looks right, this looks right. Okay. That's 84. Content the numbers and then 80, no, 140. By the way, this is how the code looks. It looked the first time I had to look at this. As you can see, it looks like a lot of garbage. And this is how the clean version looks now. It's not because it's broken, it's just because you have to reverse engineer and, you know, give names and all of that, so getting data with this for reverse engineering anything is quite a bit of work. Okay, here, nope, I can't get rid of all of this, which I'm going to do. Actually, I have to do this. Clear. And that's quite a bit that I just save here. Should have moved this one close. No, I should move this one closer. Well, let's get rid of this. Put it here. And this is going to become another knob. 60 plus 72. It's not enough room yet. We need more room. How do I get more room? I saved some here, but this is just 3 lines. It's not enough. 60 plus 7, 24 plus 24 is 24. Yeah, because I have to keep this one. There's also the option of making this one not have the 0. Well, that doesn't look good. Guess I will first start by just getting everything together. Okay, next one is this. One is this. I almost deleted something important. Okay. And the next one should be this one. And then all of this can be deleted. Okay. And I have 132. Not enough. Okay, what do I do here then? Everything here is technically the same except for the value. So if I skip that, I can get 52, but 52 is not enough either for this. Okay, let me see. Can I save? make some somewhere here. I can technically save a bit if I change this to B1 or something like that. I think that's enough for the clock itself. So 132. Here I need 140. Yeah, I can actually save enough. Just enough, but why not? I don't lose anything by trying that. So here I can only save this one. Okay. I can save one here. No, wait, I can. Yeah, I can technically save it here too. If I do something like maybe1. This. Okay. Let's make it B1. So now I'm going to change this one to B1. Same here. Here B1. Yeah, it's the exact same thing. Now I can get rid of this one, get rid of this one. Yep. I can copy this and just move here. And integrate this is going to be the same. Now I can delete this last one. This is a difference between having something planned and just doing it without thinking. I can change this to 8. I can change this one to 4. Now I can just copy it to this one, clear all of this, paste it here. And you are going to become nothing. Now all of this. And copy, clear, paste. Disassemble. Get rid of this and get rid of this, and now I can just copy, paste, that's the minutes, okay. Now I have to change that function, so then starts. It was render stats menu. Yeah, okay. Which one I want? The back numbers. And this one is this value, okay. So I'm going to change this to back numbers. And night. Okay. YouTube. Done. YouTube. Okay. Yeah. And the back numbers. Color, digits, position X, which is Y, values of shade, okay. So the color is fine. This is now C1. Where is A1? There. Okay. So you are going to become A2. Okay, this is now A3. And this is now A1. Same here. A2. After this you have to actually change everything so it fits the clock properly. A1, here the same, this is A1, this is going to be A3, and these are going to become A2. It probably makes no sense for anyone who doesn't know how this works. Yep. This looks good. Now I just have to find the function. It's probably going to be out of place, but I will deal with that. Okay. So let's copy paste everything for now. I'm going to make the adjustments later. Oh, I think I made way more than what I was supposed to do. Yeah, it's all only all to okay. Like that. I'm sorry, the music will have to stop for a bit. Now let's see how it looks. It's probably going to be out of place, but I can survive with that. Yeah, it's a bit out of place, but I can fix that. So it has to be a bit more to the... Okay, so this one has to be a bit more to the left, like 1 pixel, 2 more pixels down. The other one has to be more to the right. Okay. Yeah. So now to fix the position. I guess 2 pixels, I said. 2 pixels. Going to back to 2 pixels. And 2 pixels. Now the position X. The first one. Let's make it 10 for now to test. This one should be 1 pixel more to the left, so 19 and 19. Okay, going to try this. That one. 13. Is this one? No. Which one is this one? 1993. No, you know what, I'm going to look for this thing. Okay. And now like that we can just get the other. Okay. Let's see how it looks again. Again, 1 pixel too much. And the 10 is way too much too. C. Let's try with C. And this 48 for everything. 48 and 48. Okay, going to try again. Let's see how it looks again. Now it's showing up. Okay, close, pretty close. I should make the black border a bit bigger. I'm going to think about that later. Okay, let's go back to the work scene. Let's make it B. Zero B, 0B. And if B doesn't work, I will try different number. Okay, let's see. No, you're not hungry anymore, right? No. The numbers look like way too close to everything. I'm just doing the clock you see at the top left of the game. Maybe I want to expand everything like 1 pixel more to the side or something, and 1 pixel more up. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Okay. Okay, the clock itself looks good, I think. But now let's change from the code to drawing again. This color. Okay, so I'm going to make it 1 pixel more to each side. 1 pixel more to this side too. 1 pixel more up. Okay, I'm also going to do like this. Now it feels a bit too big. Okay, let me test. Oh yeah, like this. Okay. I want to have another look at it. Okay. Let me do something. I'm going to use my own screen to make this bigger. Yeah, this clearly needs a bit more room. Okay, I think I'm going to make everything 1 pixel bigger on every side. Yeah. It because above there is no shadow. Give me... Okay. Going to change now to the mother. Not this one, this one. Is the music working? Yes. Okay. Nope. This color. Going to make it 1 pixel bigger on every side. Maybe also. I'm not sure if a design like this one would work fine or not. Probably needs more black. Okay, maybe we like this. Maybe something like this. That might work. And yeah, I'm going to test it first. Export. Compatibility, yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to stop the music again for a bit. Oop. I also have to move the yellow dot. Ah. Okay, so open this one, save, what is it, here, open, here, I still don't know why this has changed, anyway. Okay, so the first one was E0, going to change to the hex, like this. Let's start with this one. $800 again. $800 again. $800 again. And the last one is just this small bit. Okay, let's go to the second one. 800. $800 again. Yeah. And the last part. Okay. Now let's see how this looks. Let's go back to the emulator scene. I guess it looks a bit better. Now let's see how the yellow dot works. Because I probably have to modify the yellow dot too. Already. I'm sorry, but you will have to be hungry for a while. Maybe should move. Should I move it a bit more to the side, or that is fun? I'm not sure. Pretty sure it's going to get sick. Yep, it got sick. I want to make a video explaining how everything works. Okay. Okay, this one looks a bit better. $19. Why are you tired? What? Yes, we comentario. Okay, because it's sick. Okay, the yellow dot maybe needs to be moved a bit more to the right on some. Goodbye. At some point. Let me see. Three looks fine. 4 should be a bit more to the right. Okay, starting with 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 22. Okay, I have an idea about how to fix that. Let's see if I can find this. I'm going to change again to hex. Okay, so these are the clock. The position of the clock is 24 hours. I'm going to add a bit more to each position. Make it 25, 25, 25, 23. Maybe that looks better. Let's go back to the emulator scene. Okay. Yeah, I think it looks fine like that. Okay, so this is it for this stream, I guess, because I just finished what I wanted to do. So there is the digital clock I made before. Now it has a blinking effect on the mirror, and this new digital clock. I cannot add the blinking effect because let me change this. here I literally have no room. Everything is full, and to be able to add the blinking effect, I need here. Okay, this effect I need 84 bytes, which I don't have. So yeah, that's the best I can do as of now. Anyway, that's it for today's stream. I have been streaming for longer than what I wanted, but anyway, thanks everyone for coming, thanks for watching, and I hope everyone has a good weekend.